Hello everybody and welcome to the season finale of the Youth Academy save of season 14, because it could be the final game of the season. So diving into it, let's go and have a look. Yes, we find I don't know how loud that clap's going to come across on the microphone. We find ourselves in second place in the league with one game to go, with 2 points ahead of Doncaster, 3 points ahead of QPR, and we're playing QPR today. So it's going to be very interesting. A draw means that QPR can't catch us, obviously, because we're playing them. But a draw means that we'd be on 26 goal difference. So if Doncaster win and we draw, Doncaster go above us. If QPR beat us, they go above us on goal difference. If we draw and Doncaster draw, if Doncaster have to win, Doncaster and QPR have to win, we don't. We only have to win if Doncaster win. It's very confusing. We're playing QPR. We're at home to QPR. Doncaster are home to Peterborough, who are 17th in the table. So they probably will win. So we need to win, basically. Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting. Weirdly, it is in our favour because we're in the position already, but it's not in our favour because Doncaster have got the easier game. So yeah, make matters even worse, Allpress is injured. He's in the rehabilitation phase from a groin strain, so he's probably not going to play today, which is very, very irritating. But run of form has been good. We're in this in form. We've beaten Doncaster, beat Charlton, beat Exeter, beat Notts County, beat Lincoln City. We're coming into this in fantastic form, and whatever happens, the minimum is the playoffs, which means more money, more TV revenue and things like that. So a cracking season. We're going to go and play QPR. They're lining up apparently in a 4-4-2 diamond central formation, playing fluid counter-attack, which automatically means when we're going to be lining up in our 4-2-3-1 to start, we are not going to be pushing people far forward. We are going to be keeping people back, sitting in front of the defence and making sure we can't be countered, and getting the ball up to our front four so that they can do the goal scoring. That's the plan. This is the plan. We don't want to counter press either. We don't want to open the space for their fluid counter attack to come in. So that is what we're going to try and do. We're getting the ball forward and then trying to get good goal scoring opportunities. That's been quite effective. We're going to play narrow because, again, we don't want our system to be sort of for us to run out of shape, to be really wide, giving them space to counter-attack in and struggling to get back into possession. But we are going to press reasonably high and keep our high line, which has been working quite well, and we don't want them to be able to play it short out of the back. I think whilst we're going to have a high line engagement of press, I don't want us to lose our shape. In fact, let's let them have the ball at the back. We don't really need to go and press them. Yeah, that's what we're going to go and do. QPR obviously a very, very good team. They've got very good attacking statistics. Bel Osagio, who's this anchor role here, is very good in defensive sort of stats and physical nature and strength and winning the ball back. Goalkeeper seems to be doing okay defensively, so we'll have to be on form to score past him. And QPR are performing well above average statistically, which is annoying, but they're near the top of the table, so are we. So we've been performing above average statistically as well. But yeah, we've got to go and win against Sean Derry's team. Previous meetings, 3 draws. So come on, Peterborough. So that's what, if QPR win, they know they're up, basically. If QPR win and Doncaster draw, QPR are up, I think, because of QPR's much better goal difference. So it's going to be very, very, very interesting. So a lot of people have been asking about these comparison things. So there's a tab on here that allows us to do it. So we have some attributes where we're not the lowest in League One. But if we look at in defence, if we then look at defenders, for example, we are some of the worst accelerating defenders and some of the worst heading defenders, which is annoying, which is why we always try to stop the crosses coming in. Midfielders-wise, we can't tackle, we can't head, we can't... I shouldn't have looked at this. We can't mark, we haven't got good positioning or good strength, but we're quick. We're very quick compared to the bottom teams in League One, although not the average. But we are the average team for jumping in terms of midfielders and in terms of strikers. we are quicker than the average, which is good. Midfielders-wise then, if we go and have a quick look at midfielders, you can see here we're pretty rubbish in everything. So we're massively overperforming within our sort of rights of what we should be doing. Strikers are probably our bailout, as in finishing isn't the worst in the league. We're much quicker, much better in terms of off the ball and stuff like that as well. So it's a bit of a mixed bag. We're generally a much better finishing team and movement team than all the others. So that's why I think our direct system seems to be working quite a lot. But I'm just stalling, aren't I? Because I want to delay what I think is the inevitable of us not getting promoted whilst being in second place, which is a bit of a bottle job. So it's time we pick the squad then. I know, you know, we know if we win, we are promoted. So Scott Lloyd in goal. Goalkeeper extraordinaire for this team. He has done a very, very good job. Right back, Harry Jordan has decided he is leaving the club at the end of his contract. We tried to offer him a new one. He said no. This could be his final game if he plays. Part of me wants to go with Kaminsky because he's the future, but I sort of feel like Jordan should be in there. So Harry Jordan comes in at fullback. In the back, sort of centre-back positions, in the sort of centre-back positions, no, the centre-back positions, Priestnall, and it'll be Will Jones because Dominic Johnson isn't fully fit for this one. Left-back positions, really interesting. Dave Mills has really dropped off and lost his position. So Stuart Faulkner is going to keep that left-back spot for now. Ball-winning midfielder, two more defensive-minded people in there for this one. Lewis Salt and Hanif Bertrand, obviously. Even though he's not fully fit, he is very, very good in this team. So Hanif Bertrand is going to start. On the right-hand side, this is where it gets a bit interesting because we've got so many good options. I think we're going to go Stint on the right, or Stitt for a stint on the right. We're going to play Chris Fearon in behind, and we're going to play Jimmy Curran off the left. Because Allpress isn't fully fit and is injured, Thorpe will be starting up front. You can see Faulkner and Curran don't have the best of link-ups on that side, but we'll get over it. We will put Allpress on the bench. I mean, he's coming back from a groin strain, but, you know, if he scores the winner and comes off the bench and scores the winner, then he has a prolonged summer holiday. So the other option is if we're losing, I'm bringing him off the bench and he aggravates his injury, then he's going to be out the playoffs. But, you know, we'll worry about that later. On the bench, we'll go with Harris. We'll have Adams on there, obviously. We'll have Dave Mills can go on the bench. Kaminsky on the bench. Dominic Johnson on the bench as well. I sort of don't really bother with a goalkeeper, but it's such a big game. If we get our goalkeeper sent off, then we do want to bring Ben Spence on. Right, that's how we're lining up. I'm not double guessing myself. Let's get into it this time. Let's crack on and go and face QPR. Sean Derry's QPR. Ex-Premier League footballer Sean Derry. Cooper, Kinnearan, Lovegrove, Brooks, Allen, Bella Osagia, Newman, Crockett, Dunn, Codrington, Barrack and Mayer as well. Now, I think I'll sort of want to pump the fists and go, we can secure. I'm not expecting it. I'm not expecting that. The fans aren't expecting it. The fans are really up for match. We need to match their passion. I think that's a good. Then it's not putting pressure on the team to say, you know, this is what we need to do. So are QPR lining up? They are playing the 4-4-2 narrow diamond. So we're going to go bonk, bonk, and then play a little bit wider and get that ball straight. In fact, we need to play really wide, right? You need to. If you're playing against the 4-4-2 diamond narrow, you need to use the wings as much as possible. In fact, we're even going to go... where do I do this? Out of possession or is it in transition? In transition, we are going to distribute to position and we're going to say... I wanted to do both. Okay, let's go area, fullbacks. I wish I could say fullbacks and flanks. We're going to say flanks. We're going to say long kicks to the flanks. And quickly, let's try and counter their counters, I guess, if we get the ball at the back. I think that's a good idea against the 4-4-2 diamond, using sort of common sense. But here we are, final game of the normal league season. It's Guiseley at home in our very small stadium compared to everyone else against QPR in a 4-1-2-1-2, 4-4-2 narrow diamond. We know that Elvis Bello Asagio is a very good physical player in the middle. So avoiding him, getting the ball wide is good. Codrington, corner ball in. Bello Asagio on a header straight away is not what we want to see. Allen up to Dunn. Dunn over the top, and it's covered by Priestnall well. Priestnall, Crossfield ball to Faulkner. That's it. Move them around. Move them with their shape. They've got this narrow shape. Let's move them. Bertrand through. There's space. Curran. Oh, why did he take so long? Just cross it. Barak into Mayer on a counter. And, well, that's them trying to counter. And that's what we want. Look, get it out quickly on that width. So, well, we didn't see what he did, but 2-1. But I don't know why Curran didn't. I feel like taking work the ball off into the box may have been what slowed him down a bit there. But 0-0. Curran's got the ball. I'll come back to that thought. Curran lays it back to Faulkner over towards Fearon, but he can't win it. And Kieran goes over the lot. Barak stops, brings it down. Codrington's in, and QPR have got the lead. It's not ideal. They do soak up that pressure really well and then just get forward in behind. We're not even pushing our wing backs on this time. It's just a run off the back of Lewis Salt. Codrington in, and well, one-on-one he probably should always score that. I don't really know what we can change, because I mean they are playing the sort of wing back system. We're yet to have a shot on target. We could go 2-0 down here. Alan curls one over the bar. Do we want to control the ball? Maybe we're having more possession. We're now the team that need to make something happen. Look how narrow they are playing. Look at how narrow they're playing. We've got to go wide. We've got to use those wings. I even think to the point of going like wingers, like winger on support, so that they can get back a little bit, and just go with that to hold the width. Like get those players out wide and see what they can do. Right, Cooper. Goalkeeper for QPR, 25 minutes gone. We've still not really tested him. Good header from Priestnell. Crockett picks it up. A bit of pressure. Kieran over the top to Coddington. We can't track those runs. And that is a concern of that attacking midfielder. Dunn on the corner. He's going to swing this one in. Good header away from Thorpe by Thorpe at the near post. Kieran, good tackle from Fearon. He keeps it in. Puts it in. Headed over the bar. It's Coddington again that's getting all the action. Let's go on away stats. Who's making it tick? Barak and Dunn at the moment. So Dunn is there. Let's go press, tackle hard. Let's do it on both of the central midfielders actually. And I feel like Croddington is getting too much space, so he's got to be marked. Barak, what we saying there? Man mark him. We can try and man mark the strikers. I feel like that's going to open a bit too much space, but we'll give it a go. Tackle him hard. Weaker foot. And how do we isolate this? We sort of want to force them wide, right? They don't have wide players, so trap them outside. Force them into that width position. Don't let them use the middle of the pitch. That makes logical sense, whether it's going to pay off. QPR are, by the way, much better than us. We do have to state that. We are massively overachieving at the moment. Lloyd up to Jordan. I'm just sort of wondering if I can potentially see something a bit more in 2D, but I don't want to go to that point yet. As Mayer escapes, go and press him. Man, that was some terrible defending. We're not creating anything, which makes me think we go winger on attack. Give them a bit more of a deeper starting position. In fact, Stitt wants to be an inverted winger out here, so we can do that. And then I think we go advanced forward. We can go to the more natural. We're going to put you back here, actually. Like that, as a shadow striker there. Just to play off here. So Stitt comes in. Jordan can then push up a little bit more. Let's go wing back on attack for him. We still need to get the ball wide. I think maybe we're just not giving the options for the team to be able to do that with how quickly we're trying to build the play up. You can see they've dominated that first half. One shot on target. Point the finger, look. This is rubbish. Go and sort it out. Do we give all press 45 minutes? I sort of think we do, but it also might be a little bit too quickly. I think we need to keep the ball a bit more. I think that's what we need to do. I think we need to really make sure that we're keeping the ball and making some decent chances. If we go passes, Guiseley, take all of this stuff off and just look at combinations. Yeah, we're really not doing very much. We've got a bit going up the right. But yeah, it's all so deep in our half, isn't it? It's all so... I'm just worried if we push the lines up higher, their counter-attack is what's going to be the thing that... Like, they'll just easily be able to counter us. So, I think we've gone with the, you're playing badly. So, let's stick with the thing that's done me so well in halftime team talks is playing good cop, bad cop by myself. See if we can get into this game a little bit more. Obviously, we don't have a clue what's going on with Doncaster, but it doesn't matter at the moment. We're still not creating anything. That's just been a flat line for XG. Jordan keeps it off the line. Coddington's robbed by Faulkner up towards Stitt. Back out to Faulkner. He's doing well. He's only got one man in the box. We need more options in the box. Okay, we need more options in the box, people. 4-4-2. Here we go. Fearon can't play that, but he can do a deep line forward. Bertrand is the playmaker. Salt go and put them under pressure. What we do in this 4-4-2 is try and keep the ball a bit more and get men forward. That's what it should allow us to do. Curran keeps it in. Faulkner goes long. Fearon's not going to win that header. Done. Over the top into Mayer, who's just put it past the post. It does leave us open to a counter-attack. I think it's time. I think it's time for all press. All press on. Deep line forward. Jimmy Curran not playing brilliantly either. Neither's Bertrand. Our big players haven't turned up for this game. Harry Jordan off. Kaminsky on. The other thing we can do is go sort of 4-1-3-2 and just get people forward and hope that the defence hold out. Kieran in well. Codrington through. Mayer. Oh, he's got the pace. Good. Oh, I thought Lloyd had saved it. Now, it's a bit illogical going to balanced, but I think it's going to allow us to keep our lines a bit further back and be a little bit less susceptible to the counter-attack. It's been all QPR this game. I think we just need to throw caution to the wind, right? Let's go. You're there. You're up there. A 4-1-3-2 system. Cameron Thorpe's really had a poor game. He really has. Let's go. I mean, Bertrand's not playing well. How's Stitt doing? 6.6. He's playing better. Harris on up there. Stuart Faulkner on the left. Dave Mills on potentially his last game of the season as well. That's 4 subs. We've only got Adams and Johnson. So let's do Salt off for Adams. Get fresh legs on. Hold in midfield. Caution to the wind. Here we go. Let's see what can happen. QPR they've done very well in this game. They've absolutely restricted us. And I'm hoping that this doesn't then go into the playoffs. Kaminsky, all press. Back to Kaminsky. Look down the line to all press. Can't get there. Done. Oh, Harris. Oh, my word. You had a 2-on-1 and you didn't pass the ball. Stephen Harris, that could have got us back in the game. Oh, my word. That could have got us back in the game. That is so irritating. Oh, Harris. Harris. Look. I'm disappointed. I've got to say I'm disappointed because we're in the pole position. 2-0 loss to QPR. Doncaster, it doesn't matter. They either got a draw or a win. They won 2-0, so we had to win. We didn't win. We're going to be playing Wigan. We'll probably lose to Wigan in the playoffs because they've beaten us quite a few times this season. But, automatic promotion dream is over. Final day. Guttedness. Shocking, innit? Shocking. So Oxford get the playoff spot. We go into the playoffs, which is a little bit irritating. QPR are in there as well. I mean, form, it's only one loss. It is only one loss in the last something. I can't even remember what it is. 6, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we won the last 5. Lost this one, drew that one. We're on a really good run. And it's the first time in this run that I've come up against a 4-4-2 diamond. QPR last time played a 4-4-2. We drew 0-0. So, the diamond shape. Will we get to play them again in the playoff final? I don't know. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Do we have... No, the draw hasn't been done. But I'm pretty sure QPR will play Oxford and we'll be playing Wigan. I'm pretty sure is what's going to happen here, because it's normally 3rd v 6th and 4th v 5th. So, it's heartbreak on the final day of the season. Is it a bottle job final day? I'll let you guys decide in the comments. But, yeah, let me know. We'll be back for the playoffs and then an end of season review one way or the other. We'll be either up to the Championship or it's another season in League One. So, yeah, look at that. They absolutely battered us. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.